Brother, brother, don't you know it don't matter where you go, bad news has a way to seek you out. You can change the pace, you can run and hide, but that don't change the folks outside. The world just has a bite, it's pretty stout. Righteousness won't fill your cup, your dues you don't just won't add up. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Show 'em just what you're made of, and all your dreams will stand right up. It's all right there, just ready for the taking.
Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead, and my name's Zach. I normally do these videos with my wife Jen, however this one's a different slash special kind of video. So I was tagged from Ben over at VW Family Farms to do why is being a dad the best job in the world? And they wanted to list some reasons and kind of go through some stuff. So as you all know, for me, I'm extremely passionate about a lot of things. I have a lot of words to say about a lot of stuff. So when Ben tagged me in this, I got pretty excited because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about being a dad. So let's jump right into them. And sorry if you hear the ghosts in the background. They are weaning off a bottle and aren't extremely happy about it. But my very first huge thing about being a dad that I love so much is watching. So I love watching my children do everything. I like watching them play. I love watching them grow. I love watching them get smarter. I just love watching my children. You know, when I sit back and think, I'm like, my goodness, the Lord has blessed us with two beautiful children while they're here with us before that day comes that they go back to Him. But while they're here with me and Jen, it is a absolutely beautiful thing. You know, it's just, I remember when they were first born and that first nap they took beside you, you just said, I don't think I slept at all. I was just in awe staring at them, both of them. It's the exact same feeling both times. But you know, just watching everything that your children do. I love watching them play. I love watching them play together. So if you don't know, we have two children, Raylan and Wyatt. Wyatt is about to turn 6 next month. He's getting big, and then Raylan will be, she'll be 4 in September. So she's a lot bigger for a 3-year-old. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, so yeah, getting to watch. I don't know, that's all you can say is just watching. That's it. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to do, and I absolutely love it. I'm just staring at my children all the time. Okay, so my second choice, there's so many. This was so hard to choose on any of them, but these are just kind of the 3 that hit me the most, so that's why I brought them in. But love is, you know, almost obvious, but there's more to it than just you love your child and they love you. In my eyes, when you think about love, it's a word that gets passed around and said a lot, and sometimes maybe a little too easy. But with us, the meaning is still real in this household, and I know a lot of you all watching feel the same way. But love is such a strong word. So we have this old saying, say what you mean what you say. So whenever I get an I love you, or it's maybe, you know, kind of like a kid does, you're almost forcing it out of them, like, can you tell your daddy you love him? I tell them, I say, stop it. You don't just say that you love me because I'm asking you to, or because you just feel like it's right. I said, when you say the word I love you, daddy, I want you to understand the meaning of that and mean it. Of course, I know without them saying it that they love me, but I just want them to understand what that word truly means, because the passionate love I have for them is unheard of. Any father will tell you that, well, I would hope every father will tell you the same thing, but that strong of a love is something that can never be broken. It's a bond that will always be there. It'll never tear, no matter what happens throughout all of our lives. When they get older, you know, they can do wrong, and I can be disappointed and I can be sad if that day was to come, but of course the love will always be there. They can never completely take me out of that. So, you know, with love, it makes me cry when they truly mean it, when they say it, and how they show it in their passionate ways with the hugs and the kisses and just the love all over you. I love them loving their mother. I love watching that. I love seeing the respect that they have for her, how they do things for her, how they hold on her and kiss on her, and just, I love watching. So see, wrapping it back up to the watching. But it's just, what me being a father, I'm so proud about watching them and Jen being together. I like to sit back and just soak that in and take it in, because it's like, this is the family. This is everything that I've ever dreamed of right here in front of me. So to ever even ask for anything or wish for something just blows my mind. You know, it's hard. Sometimes I have to remind myself that, like, look in front of you, look at this family that the Lord has given you, and just be happy. And we are. And I think that this household has finally accomplished that we are just happy right here with what we have. We're always going to strive to do ourselves better. But at the end of the day, we're very happy, and I love the love that's within our bond that we have. It's something that nobody could ever break. Okay, and the last one that I could think that I wanted to bring up on here, like I said, the word I'm using is legacy. If you've followed our channel, you've heard me talk about my great-grandfather a lot. He's passed down this land to his kids, then to their kids, and then now we're on it. So it's just always been family land that's on here. And that's something that I'm trying to do as well for our children. I want to make sure that what Jen and I do on a daily basis, and just long-term goals and any decisions that we make, we're leaving them something that we hope they will cherish like we do from this land with my great-grandfather. We hope that they have something that will extremely benefit them when we have moved on and passed, and even if, you know, it's something that we are able to give while we're still here. That's really the dream, right? Who else would love to be able to give an inheritance to their children and get to watch it? So, you know, that's something that we're striving to do here. Striving. That was weird. But that's something that we're trying to do here, and make sure that they have those options as they get older. You know, my family did it for me, Jen's family does it for her. It's just a beautiful thing, and I want to make sure that we have plenty to give when that time comes, and we'll know when it's time. So if it's when we've passed and we just do it that way, or if it's something a little bit sooner. But I know with the Lord will tell us the right time and the right moves to make, but I just want to make sure that we're truly thinking about all of our choices that we make. If it was to say ever move or anything in the lines of that, I want to make sure all those decisions are made with our children in mind, and they are. But you know, this is something that we got to keep reminding ourselves. Just remember, legacy. So those are my top 3 picks about my favorite things of being a dad. But there's so much more. You know, when I was growing up, it was kind of in my head that I was like, you know, I don't think I really want kids. And I'm not sure if everyone goes through that, but it's just, I was thinking, you know, I was like, I don't know. I just don't think that that's possibly me. I always liked being around kids. I didn't mind that. But it was just something that would always cross through my head. Like, I don't think it's really gonna happen. And then when Jen and I met, I knew that she wanted a really big family. She wanted, I think at the time it was like 5 kids or something like that. And I was like, whoa, okay. Okay, I love you enough that maybe that a big family is part of that. And it's like, it started getting me into the kids section, and I was like, I think I could do this. I think I could be a dad. And then she got pregnant extremely quick after we were together, which was not an accident, it was planned. We do everything on a fast track, if you've gotten to know us, and we usually do it backwards. So that's kind of the Stivers style. Do it fast and do it backwards, and then just keep rolling with the punches. So that's what we did with Wyatt. We got pregnant early, and I'll never forget the day that he was born. We had to have a C-section because he was just overly too big, and there was a risk of him being stuck coming out. So we did approve the option to move forward with the C-section, and when I saw him come out, I thought I was gonna just be completely grossed out and just want to throw up, because I literally have one of the weakest stomachs in the world. Everybody joked, they were like, how are you ever gonna change your baby's diapers because you have such a weak stomach? I'm like, I know, I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure it out, right? So he was born, and you know, of course, if you've had children or seen labor, it's bloody mess, and it looks like the end scene of Carrie, where she's got blood all over, you know, it's just stuff. There's just things everywhere. And none of that crossed my mind. All I was just staring at was this beautiful baby boy that was just born, that is now Jen and I's responsibility to take care of while he's here. And I was like, I am so in love with this thing already. Yeah, I call it a thing because at the time they look like things. They don't look like little babies. So they get him cleaned up, and of course, you know, they take him to Jen first, and I'm just following everybody around, and she's getting to hold our baby boy for the first time, and I'm rubbing his head, and right then it was like, okay. It's like you have this sense of, I got this. I know what to do for the most part, and we'll learn as we go. But it's like a switch turn from, you're no longer a child, you're now an adult, and it's time to do adult things. And it's like the Lord just tells you, and you just know, and it's like, I got this, just give it to me, I got it. So we get him back to the room, and of course he does number 2. So Mama had a C-section. She, you know, had a lot of pain down there, so she was sitting, and there was a bunch of people in there. I think Grammy Karen was there, and my mom was there, but I go over to Wyatt, and I just immediately change it, and it didn't bother me. I had no issues or anything, and I was just amazed. I didn't say anything. I was like, wow, okay. I guess when it's yours, it doesn't bother you as bad as when you see it from other ones, but you know, it's just, point being, the moment you have that first child, it's like everything changes. And it does change, but I'm talking like internally in your body and your mind. It's, you think differently. You all of a sudden feel like you look differently. You look like a dad, and you just do adult dad things. And that's the cool part. I'm trying to actually talk in between the cries, so that way you're all trying to like, what did he say? Over the goat cries. But yeah, so you know, if you're sitting there and you say you don't have kids and you're thinking it's not gonna happen, first off, it's always possible. There's always a million different options on how to have children. If there's some reason that you can't do it with actual natural birthways. You have adoption, foster care, all those different things. And they always need plenty of beautiful, amazing families to step up and start doing that. But when that time happens and you just are like, I now know what to do. I've got this, and I love it. And that was this dad mode was on, and I haven't turned it off since, and never will. Even when they get older and they don't want me around them, I'm still gonna be Papa, Daddy, Bear, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. And I'm gonna hug you, I'm gonna kiss you, and I don't want to rush any minute. If you watched Ben's at VW, you know his 2 kids are getting older now. And he talked about how they show the love in a different way now and all those things. And at the stage of our life, we have little bitty babies. So I'm getting to grab them and hold them and kiss them and do whatever, you know, we want because they're so little bitty babies. But I know that day's coming when they're getting older. And I'm not saying I dread it, because I don't. I don't want to rush any phase of life. A problem that we always have in life in general is we're always rushing for that next event or that next date that we're trying to get to, and we miss today. So that's something that I'm really, really working on in my inner self, is not looking for that next thing and really just taking in the beauty of the day that you're currently in, with your children, with your spouse, with your animals, with your garden, just with life in general, with your Lord. It's just, it's something that we could all really focus and work on. Don't be looking forward for the weekend. Don't be looking forward to that dinner that you have with friends 2 days from now, or even more long term. Quit counting down the days to vacation. All that stuff's gonna come, y'all. It isn't gonna rush it here. It's literally gonna take the exact amount of time, whether we're counting it down and looking forward to it, or if we're not even thinking about it and we're just enjoying today. So I challenge you all to try to do that more. Quit looking for the next thing and look at your children and be like, let's do today, and really soak in today and then move forward from there. I told you all, I get in these modes, and it's like when I start the video, this is like one of my favorite videos to ever get to do, just getting to talk about a dad. But it's like I start and I know exactly what I want to talk about, and then I get myself down that rabbit hole, and here I come. Y'all better watch out, because when that happens, who knows when we're gonna stop. But I love getting to express the way that we feel here. If you've ever noticed, I've tried to completely taken out the word I in my vocabulary because everything's Jen and I, so it's we. So if you hear me say we a lot, I'm always talking about my family. It's all four of us, so that's we. Just assume that that's what it is. Here I go again, rabbit hole. But yeah, I don't like to say I, and I really try to make sure that that's completely out of my vocabulary 100%, because nothing I do is for just me or anything like that. It's all about we. So that's my things about being a dad. I absolutely love it. I'm over the moon about it. I love my kids so much. It's absolutely incredible. And Jen is the exact same way. We have the exact same love. And it's a passionate love. It's a strong, bonded love that us four have together. And I know it'll never break. And we're just gonna enjoy today. And I hope you all do too. Thanks for watching. Bye.